So good evening. Our Yoga Nidra practice for Sunday evening starts now. So just a little bit of context for our Nidra practice. This is a delicious way to end the weekend or a long day of travel, or if you've been sitting for long periods of time. We just got started with our practice. So just remember, this is just one of the tools that we can use as an offering to complement all of our other practices. If you find as we move through our guided practice tonight or our guided relaxation that you need to shift or adjust, please do so. Even though, I ask you to be still, sometimes that's mission impossible because of all the challenges happening in our bodies. What I like to do is put something underneath the bend of my knees. And then, I get a low pillow for the back of the head and the tops of the shoulders. So I try to get as comfortable as I can. Now, because I have scoliosis, one hip sits higher than the other. And sometimes if I'm not on the bed or if I'm on the floor, I'll get like a hand towel kind of folded up in a way to where the hips are even. So those are some things that you can do to get more comfortable. And once we become still, our body tends to cool down and your heart rate lowers, your blood pressure lowers. So you can feel a little cool, which can be, if you're trying to relax, it can be feel a little agitating. So get a blanket, cover up, tuck yourself under with that blanket, get comfortable. And if you feel as though you need to feel a little bit more grounded, sometimes when we lie on the floor, you can press your feet up against the wall, the bottoms of the feet, and that will help facilitate that sort of groundedness. So that's also an option if you're willing to try. And as we get settled into this evening's guided rest, our guided relaxation, this practice will be anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. You'll hear me talking. And of course, if you fall asleep or your mind drifts off, you might not hear me talking. And that's okay. So just to provide you a little bit of context, a little bit of predictability, our Yoga Nidra or our guided rest practice is a form of guided meditation. But there's nothing for you to do except to listen and follow the guidance of my voice. So I invite you to release the need to do anything. I invite you to maybe remain awake and aware and still. But should you need to, please make any adjustments as necessary. And now we'll begin the practice. Our guided practice tonight will consist of 6 separate practices. First, we will set an intention. I like to call them themes, though. We'll set a theme for our practice. Next, I will guide you with your awareness, with your attention to different places in our physical body, commonly known as a body scan. After that, we will count our breath, starting with the number 27, counting our way down. And then we'll explore parts of opposites and contrasts and sensations within our body. We'll come back to our theme, our intention, and we will end and conclude the practice of our guided rest. So at the very end of our guided rest, I often invite folks to come back up to a seated place and join me for the gratitude practice for the ending sayings. You are more than welcome to not come up to a seated place, but continue to release, relax, go into slumber. Very good. And then we'll come back, as I said, to a seated place or position for a moment of gratitude. So as we get settled in, make any shifts or adjustments as you need to so that you are most comfortable as you can be in the moment. And just with a few words, I invite you to set a theme and intention for yourself and repeat it silently 3 times. So that theme can be very specific, like, I no longer need to smoke cigarettes, or something more abstract, like, I am happy and healthy. And for myself personally, I use I am pain free or my heart is beating in a healthy manner. Again, something that resonates with you, something that kind of vibes with you. And it should be stated in a present tense as if it were already true. And I will silently do a little clap to a count of 10 as you repeat this silently, mentally to yourself 3 times. Here we go. Good. We will now move into a rotation of consciousness, otherwise known, commonly known as a body scan. What I like to tell folks is to imagine the place that I mentioned, shift your attention and awareness to that place that I mentioned, and say it silently, mentally to yourself. So 3 little things you got to do, or just listen to the sound of my voice. So I invite you to bring your awareness to the palm of your right hand. So you'll think, palm of my right hand, you'll imagine it, you'll repeat it to yourself, and we'll continue. Your right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, right pinky finger, right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, the right armpit, right side chest, right side waist, hip, thigh, right hamstring, kneecap, shin, calf, right ankle, heel, sole of your right foot, top of your right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now, let's bring all of your attention, all of your awareness to settle into that right side of your body. And ever so gradually, let's draw all of your awareness, shifting all of your awareness and your attention into the left side of your body, starting with the palm of your left hand, your left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, left pinky finger, left wrist, forearm, elbow, left upper arm, shoulder, left armpit, left side chest, left side waist, hip, thigh, left hamstring, kneecap, shin, calf, ankle, left heel, the sole of your left foot, your big left toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, left fifth toe. Let's bring all of your awareness now into the entire left side of your body. Let's now shift our attention from our left side of our body to the back side of your body. So wherever so gradually, let's allow your awareness to settle to the back of your body, the back of the head, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the upper back, the mid back, the low back, that entire length of your spine, your right hip, your left hip, your right calf, left calf, right heel, left heel, the back side of your arms, the entire back side of your legs. Let's shift and bring all of your attention to the entire back side of your body. Notice those places in your body that are touching what supports. Notice the settling down of the body into the surface that supports. Once again, just notice what you notice or don't notice. And I invite you to get just a little bit more comfortable. So if you need to wiggle a place in your body, make sure you wiggle the other side also. Get a little bit more comfortable. Good. And ever so gradually, let's allow that awareness to shift to the entire front side of your body. We'll start with the top of your head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, right ear, left ear, right eye, left eye. The very top of the nose, the tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip. Just notice if your teeth are touching. If you can, separate the teeth, but allow the lips to softly seal. Continuing, noticing your jaw, chin, your throat, the throat center, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, your heart center, right lower rib cage, left lower rib cage, your navel center, your right hip points, your left hip points, right thigh, left thigh, your right knee, your left knee, right shin, left shin, your right foot, left foot. Let's allow that awareness now to shift to the entire front side of your body. Just notice the air coming across the skin, the warmth of the blanket on top of your front side of your body, contrasting with the back side where you feel support. Notice feeling possibly lighter in the front places of your body. And again, shifting your awareness to the entire front side of your body. Good. We will now draw our attention to the rhythm of our breath. So I will invite you to sense your breath at your navel center, your heart, your throat center, and the tips of your nostrils. And we'll begin with your attention to your breath at your navel center. When I first started doing the counted down breath, I didn't really understand. I was a little confused. So through this practice, you'll do something like breathe in 27, breathe out 27, or inhale 26, exhale 26, and so on and so forth. So we'll count it down towards 0, but if you get mixed up on the numbers, that's okay. Just keep breathing and start over, or just mentally note breathing in, breathing out. And I will stop you at some point and we'll move on to the other places in our body. So I invite you to bring your attention to your navel center, and with the rhythm of your own breath, allow that attention to follow your breath in your navel center, counting from the number 27, starting now. And I invite you to stop right there, wherever you happen to be. And now, from your navel center, let's draw your attention to your breath as you move your awareness to your heart space, your heart center. Then, starting with the number 27, inhaling and exhaling with the rhythm of your own breath, counting down, starting now. And wherever you happen to be, I invite you to stop. And now, ever so gradually, let's bring your attention to your breath as you shift from your heart center to your throat center. And just allow your awareness to be drawn to your breath and to your throat. And again, starting with the number 27, I invite you to count down your breath, starting now. Good. I invite you to stop right there. Let's gradually now allow your awareness, your attention to shift your breath as you move from your throat center to the tips of your nostrils. Just allow your attention to come to your nostrils and counting back from the number 27, I invite you to start now. Good, good. I invite you to stop right there. We will now work with our opposites and contrasts. So, welcome any and all sensations as they work in your body. I just invite you to notice how these sensations feel in your body without any sort of judgment or commentary. Without seeking sensations, just observe and notice. So I invite you to notice the entire right side of your body. Just notice the right side of your body. Just the right side. And now I invite you to notice the left side of your body. Let's just observe and notice the entire left side of your body. And I invite you to go back and notice the right side of your body. Just notice the right side. And then shift your awareness to the left side of your body. Just that left side. Observe the right side and then the left side. And notice how both sides feel at the same time. Good. I now invite you to notice any sensation of hot or heat in your body. Just observe any sense of heat or warmth. Notice any sense of cool or cold in your body. Just observe any sense of cool or cold. And I invite you to notice any sensations of heat or warmth in your body. Just observe and notice what you notice about heat or warmth. And I invite you to notice any sensations of cool or cold in your body. Just the sensation of cool or cold. And I invite you to notice the sense of warmth or heat. Notice that idea or sense of cool or cold. And then notice both heat and cool at the same time. Good. Bringing a little bit of awareness back to your breath, not changing your breath in any way. Just notice what it feels like here to relax and breathe. Maybe it feels different than when we started class. That's okay. Maybe it doesn't feel different, and that's okay too. Just notice where you feel the most movement as you inhale and as you exhale. Good. Let's continue with our contrasts and opposites. Let's imagine the warm glow of light all around you. Not bright, but a glimmering glow of soft light, as if your body were surrounded by this warm and comforting energy. Now, imagine the light fading into darkness, coal black, flat, dense darkness. The darkest night without stars or a moon, a dark room without windows, or maybe the darkness behind your closed eyelids. Let's compare lethargic versus rested. So let's imagine feeling lethargic and tired from lack of sleep. Feel the achy tiredness in your bones, body, and brain when you just can't muster the strength for one more thing. Now, imagine feeling completely rested. You have enough energy to face each day with grace and ease. You have slept well and are electrically alive in each vibrating fiber of your being. Good. Let's think about dry versus wet. So let's awaken the sensation of dryness in the body. Remember the feeling of dryness on the skin. Your clothes are dry, your hair is dry, your whole body is dry. Perhaps that feeling of dryness permeates into your body as a sensation of dehydration. The body is dry, the whole body is dry. Now, let's awaken the experience of moisture in the body, the experience of moisture and wetness. Imagine water on the fingertips. What would that feel like? Remember the feeling you have when you are in the bath surrounded by water. Imagine the wetness moving into the body as a sensation of internal hydration. The body is wet, the whole body wet. Now let's think about blockage versus flow. So, what happens when you feel blocked? Remember the last time you were stuck in traffic, when your sinuses were blocked by a cold or your energy blocked by an injury. Maybe when something happened that impeded your progress forward. So, without dwelling on the details, let's focus on the sensation of being either physically, energetically, or emotionally blocked. Now, how does it feel to be in the flow? Imagine water flowing smoothly around rocks, that gentle feel of wind flowing through your hair. Maybe a time when you could easily take steps forward on your path, and then everything seemed to be in flow. Now let's compare new versus familiar. Let's embody a feeling of newness. Do new things bring with them feelings of fear or of excitement? How often do you engage in new things, people, places, and projects? Feel newness. Now, let's embody a feeling of the familiar, your common familiar surroundings, your belongings, friends, family, and those places you visit every week. Does the familiar feel safe to you, or does it feel old? Feel familiarity. Let's bring attention now into the back of your body. Once again, notice the places of your body that are in contact with the floor beneath you or the surface beneath you. Bring now your attention to the front of your body. And then just notice how the sensations are different here in the places of your body that are not constricted by the pressure against the floor. Notice your breath. Notice your breath both in the back of your body and in the front of your body. Notice the right side of your body. Notice the left side of your body. And once more, notice your whole body together. Good. From here, let's come back to that intention, that theme that you set for yourself at the beginning of our practice. I invite you to recite this statement to yourself 3 times and just notice how it may or may not resonate in your own body. And so let's repeat that mentally, silently 3 times as I do a little soft clap for 10 times. Here we go. Good. From here, I'll be reciting the meditation of the blessing of loving kindness. All you have to do is listen. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. May no harm come to me. May no problems come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May I always meet with success. May I have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. So now we think about our family. May all of my family, and then name them. May all of my family be happy, be peaceful, and be free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. Now let's think about our teachers. Think about them, name them. Okay. May all of my teachers be happy, be peaceful, and be free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. May all of my friends, so think about your friends, may all of my friends be happy, be peaceful, and be free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. Now, the hard one, your enemies. May all of my enemies be happy, be peaceful, and be free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. May all sentient beings, seen and unseen, born and to be born, be happy, be peaceful, and be free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. That was the blessing of loving kindness. And ever so gradually, let's allow our breath to deepen. And as your breath begins to deepen, let's allow your awareness to expand into your physical body. And as your awareness expands into your physical body, let's do a little bit of movement, if you so choose, to come back into a seated place. If you wish to continue to slumber, just listen to my voice. Move the fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles. If you're laying flat horizontally, maybe bend the knees. And what's often very comfortable, very comforting for the back side of the body is to drop one knee over to one side, and then take the other knee, drop it softly towards the other leg. So you have a little low lumbar twist. Now again, everything between the easy and ouch. Bring that top leg back to the center, the bottom leg back to the center. And let's repeat on the other side. Drop the knee out to the side and the other leg towards that leg. Again, we're going for that little low lumbar twist. Bring that top leg back to the center, the bottom leg back to the center. If you're seated, you can do these wide shoulder circles, which helps in the hips area. If you're still lying on your back, maybe bring the knees into the chest and do a little side to side movement. Again, very comforting, very comfortable for the back side of the body. And again, if moving is difficult, doesn't feel comfortable, just don't do the movement. Again, if you're doing, you can do those slow circles and then reverse. Go the other direction with those knee circles, with those wide body circles. Good. Now I invite you, if you so choose, to come back to a seated place. So placing the feet on the surface beneath you, take that top hand, roll over onto your side. Once you're there, press into that top hand and bring yourself up to a tall seated place. Sometimes when we go from horizontal to vertical, there can be this equilibrium shift. So I invite you to drop your chin towards your chest. Just breathe here, a couple of breaths here. Just notice the breath going in through the nostril tips and out through the nostril tips. And if you would join me, bringing the chin towards your heart center, maybe the hands stacked or the hands together with the sides of the thumbs into the mid-chest area. And then hold gratitude in your heart. Bringing your body as perfect as it is in for this time that you have given yourself today. And let's bring in an idea of gratitude, or think of something, someone, someplace that you are thankful for today. With the next few breaths here and moments, I just invite you to notice how this Yoga Nidra practice or this guided relaxation resonates in your own body. Just to observe it from a place of non-harming, a place from non-judgment. Just notice what you notice or don't notice. And again, I thank you for attending tonight. We appreciate all you veterans, all you people that support our veterans. We'll end our class tonight, and I'll stop the recording. You can lift your chin to look forward or keep the chin towards your heart center or wherever you happen to be at this moment. So the light in me honors and respects the light in you. So let's take the peace, the strength, and the understanding, that little attitude of gratitude, and let's pass it on. Namaste, which means the light in me honors and respects the light in you. This concludes our practice of Yoga Nidra.